Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here with a Clash of Clans video actually outside of our Clash Academy series for the first time. I'm actually going to be showcasing what is my favorite strategy at Town Hall 10 for farming Dark Elixir. It also works quite well for other loot, as you can see over here on the right. I have quite a bit of all of them right now, but everything that with my golden elixir is maxed at this point. So just worried about the dark. Still have a bit to go on my heroes, but we'll see how that goes. So the main focus of this is a queen charge. So this is a strategy that I'll be using, with a main focus on those 5 healers there. But then I also include the 10 wizards, 7 archers, 6 wall breakers, a balloon, 11 miners, and then 4 baby drags. So I'm going to be showing 2 replays of attacks I've done with this strat in the past, just to kind of show it off, and then I'll be doing 1 live attack to round off this video and just kind of explaining what goes through my head when I'm doing these and how I do these attacks. So let's get right into that first one. Alright, so before we start this replay, when I come across a base, what I'm looking for is at least 3,000 Dark Elixir to take, which this one has 5,800, which that's great. And then from there, I'm mainly looking at Inferno Towers. I typically don't like to attack a base that has single targets because they'll wreck through your queen charge. Because I only bring the 1 freeze, so I can only deal with it temporarily. You can see this base has a ton of dark, it has 2 multis, it's perfect. And as you can see just by looking at these collectors and stuff here, like the elixir and the gold mines, you can see that there's a lot in them, which gives me a pretty good idea that there's going to be a lot in the dark drills as well. So you're just looking for which spaces your dark elixir is actually at, and then planning out your attack from there. So I can see there's lots of collectors in this area, so this is where I'm going to start my queen charge. So you can see the balloon goes down as a way to test for air bombs and air mines before placing the healers. Baby drags to funnel. One's going to take out the dark drill, one's going to take out an elixir collector or 2 on that side. Wall breakers to make sure my queen goes upward. And then we're just going to send her through the center, hoping to get her to this dark elixir storage there. I do have the 4 rages to use with the walk. Like I've talked about in Clash Academy videos, you want to make sure that you place your rage covering your queen and your healers as you move her forward. So at this point, we've gotten 1 of the dark drills, and we're getting the queen close to that dark storage. This other drill over here, at this point, I'm guessing the queen is going to go to the left because she's on the left side of this wall division here. So odds are she's going to get that drill on her own. Rage there to help her take down the defending queen. She takes down the wizard tower, and then the air defense. Has to deal with those skeletons, so I'm just using a baby drag there to kind of clear up the side a little bit more, make sure the queen doesn't go outside. She's going to take that drill and the Tesla that popped up, and then she's going to go to that storage there. So we're getting just about all of the dark off of the base at this point. All we have left to do is to get this 1 drill up here. And so I send in a couple miners there to get that elixir, because I'm focusing on getting a little bit of that before I go to Town Hall 11 as well. Don't really care much about my queen at this point. I just throw that freeze to stop the air defense to protect my healers. But, like I said, pretty much that drill is the only thing that we're still focusing on at this point in the attack. So, a couple wizards to set up a little funnel for the miners. They'll take down both of those. Then I just throw in the miners to take down that king. The last rage on them in order to make sure that they get deep enough into that containment there. I don't know if I actually grabbed the drill on this attack or not. I think I might not have. Or it was close. Yeah. I didn't. I ended up using the baby drag down here just to grab a little bit more loot, not realizing that I didn't get that drill. Otherwise I could have used the drag there to get it. But overall, I got 4,200, well, almost 4,300 dark from this attack, so I'm not disappointed with that. Then over here, I just spam down the rest of my troops just so that I don't have any left over that throw off my training. But yeah, let's get right into the next replay. So I'm wanting to show off this attack because there's a lot of available loot, and as you can see, I'm attacking up. I'm attacking a Town Hall 11 on this, so he's got a few extra defenses that I'd have to worry about. So I just want to show how you can kind of pick apart a base like this. When I'm using this strategy, I typically don't lose an attack against a Town Hall 10, but occasionally against an 11. But like I said, the main focus when you're farming is to get loot and get out. It doesn't really matter your trophies. So looking at this base, again, I see 2 multi-infernos, which is great for me. I also see that there's quite a bit of Dark Elixir in the storage, and then with these collectors being pretty full over here, I know that there's going to be a fair amount in these drills. So the Queen Charge, placed down in this corner, going to try to get her into that storage, as well as taking out these collectors here to get that golden elixir as well is great for me. Again, baby drags to funnel her. Test wall breaker and make sure it's not going to die, and then throw in another to get the queen through, which happened to die to the mortar because I'm stupid. So did that one. Finally broke through that wall. Now the queen's going to go in. As you can see at this point, she's pretty much heading right toward that storage, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want her to do. We've got no worries with that multi-inferno because it's not going to get through a queen on its own. That's why we're worried about singles, because they'll tear through a queen charge. Got her on that storage, just a rage to help her get through that and keep her healing up with that expo. And now the archer tower. Setting a wizard up here to grab that gold and then funnel a little bit so that we can get in at those drills. And then I'm just placing some wizards around the edges because I also wanted to get some golden elixir since it was easy to grab on the outside in this base. Almost, yeah, had to let my queen use her ability there. And at this point that Eagle Artillery has activated, which is annoying, but that's alright. Queen goes down, and all we have left that we want is these drills up top here. So send the miners in, rage them up, use the freeze on the eagle so it can't target them, and a couple wizards there to get that last drill. They'll go in and take that out with the miners' help, no problem, and then just throw in the baby drag and the baby drags on the outside to grab a little bit of extra loot. You see massive loot raid here from this one. So I do end up losing this attack. I just threw some archers down here to gain some percentage, and I just barely miss out on that 50%, which isn't a big deal. We got all the Dark Elixir that we wanted outside of the Town Hall, so we got what we were looking for. Alright, let's get right into doing a live attack. So the key with this, like I said when I started, is to be patient. You want to find a base that has at least 3,000 Dark Elixir on it. And I typically like to be in the mid-master to champion trophy range. I'm going to skip that base because there's not much to do with it. Okay. I don't think this is that bad of a base. So just looking at this, I see that there's 2 multis, and the Dark Elixir's right in the center, and the Eagle's on this side. But I don't think I should have any issue just sending my Queen Charge through the Eagle. And I can see that there's Dark Drills on the outside of the base here, so those are easy to pick off as well. So we're going to get our Queen Charge started right back here. Again, placing that balloon to check for air mines and air bombs. Funnel a little bit with those baby dragons. Test wall breaker on this wall here. It died as those cannons. I'm going to let my queen get close enough to cover for those. Maybe. Keep her alive, please. Don't use the ability. Oh, she did. I couldn't get those wall breakers in time. Alright, I need to set up more of a funnel over here. Make sure that she goes inward. I want to send her to that Eagle Artillery, so that she can take care of that and then get the dark. And now I do have to remember at this point to be a bit more careful with the Queen Charge, because She has already used her ability, so I have to make sure that I keep her alive just using spells. She's going to take out that eagle, which is perfect. Then she'll probably go to that archer tower, yep. And then hopefully she'll move... No, she's moving outward. Yeah, take out that air defense. She's not going where we want her to, but maybe she can funnel wide enough that I can send miners into that storage. And she's locked onto a wall. Good job, Queen. Alright. Holy Teslas. Jeez. Alright. We're gonna rage up our queen, let her deal with those skeletons. Make sure she doesn't die. Grab some elixir here, I guess. Well, this attack is not going how I had hoped. But I still might just barely be able to funnel wide enough to get those miners to go up toward the storage there. Keep her alive, please. Let's see if I test a miner. He's going there. Perfect. No, why are the others going over there? Alright, miners. Your test one went there, and then the rest of you went the other direction. Good job, guys. Well, this goes to show that this attack is not entirely foolproof. You do have to have some bit of skill, which apparently I don't. But you get the point. We did get 1,000. And what's great about this strategy too is that if I go here and I go to the quick train, you can see it uses 0 dark elixir to train. So any dark elixir that you gain is profit, which is great. But yeah, typically I can do better with this attack strategy than that live attack. That was pretty bad. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching the video. I hope this was helpful for those of you that are trying to make your way through Town Hall 10. If any of you end up using this strategy, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about your success or your failures with it, just to hear how you're doing with it. But otherwise, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I'll see you in another video soon.